into the CAOT TV show. And we're laughing because I was just saying a prayer just now because it's been a tough, rough couple of weeks, but God has been faithful, right?
Absolutely.
And we were just talking about God has been faithful. And so we're really excited. We want to welcome you to the CAOT TV show on the WBGR Gospel Network. I'm here with my co-host Leroy McKenzie Jr. What's up,
Absolutely.
Leroy?
What's going on, Miss Lynn? The hardest working woman that I know.
Well, I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Tom Joyner ain't got nothing on her,
I'm
y'all.
sure I'm not the only one. I got some hard-working co-hosts. I can't ever find you and Pastor Kevin. Y'all always traveling someplace. Can I get in your suitcase? So listen. I'm really excited. You're really excited. You can see. Look, somebody just told us we live. We know we live. And they said, I guess they say they cutting up in there. What's going on?
That's
Listen,
what we
we're
do.
just gonna have a good time today. We're gonna have a good time today. You see this chair? This is the red seat. This is the special place that's designated for a Christian author, male or female, fiction, nonfiction, children's book author. If you use writing as a tool for Christian ministry, this red seat is for you. And so we want to encourage you to get in contact with us. We are booking authors for the rest of the month of March as well as April and into the rest of the year. Right now we're just doing March and April. I had someone contact me and say, I want to book for August. And I was like, it's a little bit too soon for that. But we're trying to fill up the most recent dates. So March and April, if you're available on a Friday, to come on out to Lanham, Maryland, to do a live interview at the wonderful, awesome WBGR Gospel Network studio, contact Leroy. Leroy, give your telephone number.
Sure, they can contact me at 443-762-2324.
Or you can contact me via Christian Authors on Tour at 800-929-1418, extension 1. Now, you can also go online. We have a website, CAOTTV.blogspot.com. You can watch past episodes of the CAOT TV show. You can watch all of the past episodes, of course, on the WBGR Gospel Network Facebook page and also on YouTube.
Yes.
We are on YouTube. So you can go to youtube.com and you can put in a search, the CAOT TV show, and you'll see all of the broadcasts. We've been doing this now since July of 2008, right?
18.
Oh, yeah, 2018. Whew, taking us back. It's just been, well, we'll have our first birthday in July of 2019, right?
Yep.
And so it's been a journey.
Yep, absolutely.
How's the experience been for you?
This has been awesome. And I tell Lynn often, I said, I mean, just her vision for having something like this platform that you won't see and haven't seen anywhere else, where it gives authors the opportunity to be able to come and talk about their mission, their ministry, their movement, their books, all of those things that have to do with them creating the vision that is their book, and be able to give them the platform to be able to bring that to others and bring that to light to others. So it's been an awesome journey for me, because if you'd have asked me 2 years ago, would I be on a streaming TV show?
Yes.
I'd been like, nah, that's just not gonna happen. That's not me. That's not, because those that know me, I'm not. This is not me. I'm such a quiet, laid back person in the cut. I'm sitting in the background, not out front. So this has been a great journey for me to be able to get me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way, so.
Well, I can vouch for you on that, Leroy. You and Pastor Kevin Wayne Johnson. It's just been a pleasure to co-host with you all, and I understand. This has definitely push me out of my comfort zone,
You know?
And we want to push you out of your comfort zone, and we want you to sit right here with us. We want you to be able to share your testimony about how God has put in your heart a fire to use writing as a tool for Christian ministry. And guess what? There is a fee to be on the show.
Right.
And so I have this conversation with authors all the time, and they say, well, I've been on lots of TV shows, and I've had lots of interviews, and I've never had to pay. And I just simply say, well, you have to pay a fee for the Christian Authors on Tour TV show, because we are a growing media production show. We provide an opportunity for Christian authors to showcase their books and their works to the world. And there's a fee for us to do that. We're here at the beautiful WBGR Entertainment Studios. They have the WBGR Gospel Network. They have the Health and Wellness Network. They have the Sports Entertainment Channel. They have the Shoppers Channel. I mean, and all of that costs money. And so there's a fee for us to be here in that studio. And one of the ways that we try to pay for that fee is through the fees that we charge authors. And it's not it's not a extra, out of the way exorbitant amount of money. We charge $150 for authors who are not members of Christian Authors on Tour, and we charge $100 for those authors who are members of Christian Authors on Tour. And that seed that you're sowing, it's in good soil. And it is putting back into this Black-owned, Christian-owned media company. And there's not very many of those here in the country or in the world. And so we are so honored to be part of the WBGR Gospel Network family. And we hope that you will see the value of investing in the CAOT TV show, because we see the value. That's why we make the sacrifice to be here on the days that we need to be here, to be able to put together a phenomenal broadcast for you and a phenomenal opportunity for you to showcase your books to the world. And if you're saying, well, who are some of the authors? You have missed out big time. But guess what? You can go to youtube.com. You can do a search for the CAOT TV show, and you can watch all of the past episodes to get a feel of the richness of just the talent and the genius of some of the men and women of God that we've had the opportunity to interview, right?
Absolutely. And when you go to YouTube, please subscribe,
Yes.
like and subscribe on there. Like and subscribe on the Facebook page, the CAOT TV show. Like on that page. But specifically, when you go to the YouTube, you want to make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You'll get any notices that we have. You'll be able to get any. You'll be able to see the latest interviews that we have.
That we
post. And like Lynn said, we're here every Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Yes.
We're bringing you some of the most innovative, some of the most creative, some of the most passionate writers, authors that you're going to find not anywhere. And I'm going to say this, you're not going to find them too many other places. Like this platform gives them the opportunity and gives you the opportunity to be able to see them, because they're not readily available. And I just want to piggyback off of what you were talking about, Lynn, about the the fee that goes along with coming on the show.
Yes.
As any author, I hope you know that you would know that marketing, your branding and your marketing is going to cost you. That should be a part of your budget.
Absolutely.
That should be in your budget so that you can go and be a part of venues and platforms that are similar to this, or that are like this. Because trust me, if you there may be other venues that give you the opportunity that might not have a cost to them, but I guarantee you, if you're going somewhere significant that has the reach that WBGR has, and the reach that that the Christian Authors on Tour have, you will find and see the value in what it is of being on a show like this. And if you would like to, if I can too, Lynn,
absolutely.
If you would like to, if you're a sponsor and would like to sponsor if you want to sponsor the show, please connect with one of us. You can connect with Lynn, you can connect with me, you can connect with Pastor Kevin Wayne Johnson to be a sponsor. If you have a business and you'd like to be able to do, this is something that you you see is good soil,
Yes.
that you want to invest in, that is going to give you a platform to be able to
Absolutely.
get your business out there, get your
Yep.
brand out there, and give you that exposure. I'm big on branding. I'm big on exposure and being in those platforms that fit your target market.
That's
So
right.
this is one of those places that we love what we do, and we want those that are
Absolutely.
connected and around us to be able to be a part of this, because
Yes.
we want to bring you, the audience that is listening, to not only products and services, but we also want other businesses to be able to get the exposure that they need, that they want in order to be able to do
Absolutely.
that.
And we will bring the business sponsors
Absolutely,
in.
we sure will.
And we'll put you
We
here
gotta
on the
see
red
it
seat
now.
as
Red
well.
seat too. So.
Yeah, and believe it or not, when I tell people, on average, we'll have a broadcast that'll go live, and by the end of the weekend, we'll have close to 1,000 people who have actually watched that particular broadcast.
Right.
So when you add up all of the broadcasts that we've had so far, we've had more than 10,000, almost close, really, almost 2 times that amount if you want to start back from July, when I'm just thinking about this year,
Right.
2019, but
Right.
if you want to go all the way back to July, we're probably close to about 45, 50,000, viewers. And, I can say to you, that may not seem a lot to some people, but for authors like ourselves who are just getting into, the opportunity to advertise and market, 50,000 views is a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of exposure.
Right.
And it's worth investing in. You will be able to get an embed code of your interview, and you can use that for your own promotional purposes.
Absolutely.
And you'll have pretty much like a info commercial
Right,
about
exactly.
you and your books.
Yep. and those are the kinds of tools that you get, and understand.
Yes.
And understand this: the internet has become the great equalizer, and the streaming of these shows does not go away. Like
It
we said,
does
we have
not.
the YouTube.
Yes.
WBGR has it on their
Yes.
page,
Yes.
so it's always there. People
Yes.
are always coming on to our YouTube channel. They're always coming on WBGR.
Yep.
So the views don't stop just
Nope.
at one time. So the exposure that you get is ongoing.
Yes.
And when you come onto a platform like this, like Lynn said, it gives you the opportunity to be able to use that when you go on to when you want to go on to
Yes.
other shows, when you want to do other marketing,
Yes.
you can send this along with it. Hey, here's my appearance on the Christian Authors on Tour TV show. Like, oh,
Yes.
you on that show?
Yes.
And that's how that works, and that's how you're able to utilize it
Yes.
as a benefit for you, and to be able
Yes.
to grow your brand, grow
Yes.
grow your movement, your ministry, and the exposure for your book.
Absolutely. And so I want to kind of switch gears a little bit.
Okay. Yep.
I want to talk a little bit about our March focus
Yes.
for
Yes.
our calendar. So we have 3 2019 photo wall calendars. We have the Ladies of Christian Authors on Tour photo wall calendar. We have the Men of Christian Authors on Tour photo wall calendar. And we have the CAOT TV photo wall calendar. There are calendars that spotlight different men and women of God each month of the year. The calendars are a great keepsake. Go to our website, www.christianauthorsontour.com. Click on the Products and Services tab to purchase your calendar. For the Women of Christian Authors on Tour, the spotlight is you got to go to the website and figure out who it is.
And see, not only do you get to see who it is, but you can actually pick up your calendar at the same time. So we're gonna let you go pick it up. We're gonna let you go pick it up.
No, I'm not gonna let her go out like that. It's Demetria Alexander Grissett, and she's a Christian author, educator, and entrepreneur. And her website is www.deegrisett.com. So make sure you go and check her out. Make sure you purchase one of the CAOT TV calendars, or if you want the one that Dee's featured in, she's in the Ladies of Christian Authors on Tour calendar. So you can make your selection on the website, www.christianauthorsontour.com. Now, the reason why we exist, Leroy, is because we want to provide opportunities for Christian book lovers to gather and interact and mingle with Christian authors. And the way we do that It's through the TV show. It's through the CAOT Blog Talk Radio Show,
Yes.
which airs the first, the third, and the fifth Friday of every month. But we also do that mainly through a multi-state Christian
Yes.
book tour.
Yes.
And we
yes.
only do the multi-state Christian book tours in the odd number years. And so guess what? 2019 is a what?
Odd year.
Yeah. So we are gearing up for the 2019 Seed and Good Soil Christian Authors on Tour. We have five tour stops. We have one in May, which you're going to talk a little bit about soon. We have another in July. We have another in August. We have another in September and December. So we have time spread out through the year that you can make plans now to meet up with us. Talk a little bit about where we're going to be in May.
Yeah, the first stop on the tour this year is actually going to be in Hanover, Maryland, and it's actually the National Christian Writers Conference. So if you have the opportunity, it's actually May 17th and 18th of this year, and that's a Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
But also, before I go into the 17th and 18th, there's also a conference event that's going to be going on May 16th, the day before, and that's going to be a book signing at a local bookstore that's going to be out here in the Baltimore area. So you can actually go to the website, the Christian Authors on Tour website, to be able to get more information about that.
And it's more so the DC area than the Baltimore area.
Well, that's true too, right?
You know how
it's kind of like in between. I know, right? So it's gonna be in between. Let's say Baltimore and DC. So we'll meet y'all halfway, DC folks. 295. Come on down. But it'll give you a great opportunity to be able to meet some of the authors on May the 16th at the book signing. And then on May the 17th and 18th, you'll be able to come out, you'll be able to be a part of the workshops and all of the great sessions that they're going to be having going on the 17th and 18th. Excuse me, for this conference, but you don't want to miss it. It's the National Christian Writers Conference, May 17th and 18th. It's in Hanover, Maryland. The actual address is going to be at. It's actually going to be, where did they put that? But it's actually going to be in Hanover, Maryland.
At 1331 Ashton Road, Suite F. Ooh. So that's 1331 Ashton, Ashton Road, Suite F, and that's Hanover, Maryland, as you said, 21076. And Leroy, the one thing that I want to mention about this conference, we are so honored that this is the first stop of our 2019 tour. So the conference is separate from the tour. The conference was happening even before we were having our multi-state Christian book tour, and it's spearheaded by this brother and his wife out of San Diego, and his name is Antonio L. Crawford, and I'm so looking forward to meeting the two of them in May. But this is an opportunity if you are a Christian author, seasoned or new, or if you are an aspiring writer. This is a great conference to attend because this particular conference focuses more on the craft
of writing.
And so there are workshops that will help you. There are writing workshops, to help you grow and strengthen your writing competencies. There are marketing and branding workshops, and then it's just an opportunity to just connect and mingle. And so it's going to be 2 power-packed days, really 3 with the pre-conference event. So we really want you to be part of the conference. You can get more information about the authors from Christian Authors on Tour. We will have vending space here at this conference. But if you want more information about registering for the conference, you should go to www.ncwcfr.org. That's www.ncwcfr.org. And we're so excited. One of the we already have some authors from CAOT that are confirmed, right?
Yes, we do, and that's important too. You want to make sure that if you're an author and you want to be able to reserve your table, you want to make sure that you get registered as soon as possible so that you can reserve your table. Because I guarantee you, these spots are going to go fast. I mean, and Lynn's talking about confirmed authors, and we're talking about Christian author Pastor Myra Harris and them. So they're going to be a number of folks that that want to be a part of this. And like you mentioned, Lynn, this one focuses on your craft, and you should always, as an author, speaker, you should always want to be honing in on your craft to make yourself better. And seeing how things are, because things change.
Absolutely.
In industries, and the writing, publishing industry is shifting and changing as well. So you want to make sure that you're a part of this.
It is, and the CAOT author that's confirmed for the vending space is, as you mentioned, Pastor Myra Harris. She's a Christian children's book author, and so those of you who have little readers in your lives, you definitely want to come out and meet her and buy her book. But just today, I got confirmation that we have a couple. A power couple. They're authors. It's Carol and Michael Bird, and they have a whole ministry around married couples.
Oh, that's great.
And so they will also be in the vending space at this first stop at the National Christian Writers Conference of the 2019 Seed and Good Soil Christian Authors on Tour. So we are really excited. We're going to have more authors from the Christian Authors on Tour family that we will announce a little later on. But we want you to just get excited. Mark your calendars now. Hanover, Maryland. This is a national conference. People are coming from all over the country. And so we know that we have viewers who are everywhere. And so we want you to don't wait till the last minute. Go ahead, start saving your ducats now. Start making those travel plans now. We want to see you in May of this year at the National Christian Writers Conference, which is the first stop of the Christian Authors on Tour 2019 Multi-State Christian Book Tour. Now, if you can't make the opportunity to meet up with us for the first tour stop, you can meet us at the second tour stop, which I'm also really excited about, and that's at the 2019 Harlem Book Fair. And last year we had the honor of having the founder of the Harlem Book Fair, Max Rodriguez.
That was huge.
So you all can Google his interview on YouTube. Just Google the CAOT TV Show and type in Max Rodriguez to get from him, straight from his mouth, the awesomeness that you will be able to be part of at the 2019 Harlem Book Fair. And we are so honored. Not only will we have a vending space there, this is one of the largest outdoor African-American book festivals in the nation. We will have vending space there where we are showcasing authors. And so far, we have Mitzi Carasculo out of Boston. We have Pastor Kevin Wayne Johnson. We have T.C. Spellin. We have Pastor Myra Harris. We have Carol and Michael Bird, myself, and I'm sure there's going to be some other authors that we will announce later on. But we are really excited. We were just notified a few days ago that our workshop has been accepted. And so in addition to vending at this historic event, the 2019 Harlem Book Fair, we are actually doing a workshop. And the workshop title, Christian Authors on Tour, a discussion about God, reinvention, and renewal. So let me just read you just the workshop synopsis. We live in a world full of disruption and turmoil. The antidote for disruption and turmoil is reinvention and renewal. Participating authors will discuss what reinvention and renewal look like for them through the topic lens of their books. And so we have Mitzi Carasculo, whose focus is around sexual abuse survivors. We have Pastor Kevin Wayne Johnson, whose focus is around leaders and followers. We have T.C. Spellin, whose focus is around single women. We have Pastor Myra Harris, whose focus is around youth disciples. And we have Carol and Michael Bird, whose focus is around married couples. And then I'm going to facilitate the conversation. So I'm really excited because this is going to be a hot topic. And so we want you to join us in Harlem, New York. We want you to be there. We want you to come out and support the authors, but we want you to be in the audience, and we're going to do a panel discussion, but we're going to have opportunities for audience engagement, and we want you to be part of this event. So save the date, July 20th, 2019. We want you to meet us at the Harlem Book Fair. where it's going down, Leroy.
In Harlem, New York. I can't even begin. If there's so much that the Christian Authors on Tour has going on. These are just two of the events.
Yes.
Just two of the stops that we have going on, and these two events, these are what I call those be in the room, be at events, because you want to be able to especially if you're an avid reader,
right?
And if you're an author, this is those environments that you want to be a part of.
Right.
For an author, you get to network, be around other authors,
yes.
and
readers,
and readers, because you get to be able to have that intimate conversations with them, to be able to talk to them face to face, and in this day and time where we have the internet and we have social media, there's this disconnect to me, and there's this kind of distance that there is between readers, and you have people that want to read the Nook and on their phones and stuff like that. But this is an opportunity where you actually get to sit right there or stand right there, and you can hold the book in your hand while you talk to the author. They can tell you about the book, what the book is, how it even came to fruition. You'll be able to talk to them about those intimate things and everything like that. So you want to take advantage of one of these two events that we have going on, and so much more.
Absolutely, and we always sometimes, complain. We're really big on complaining. Why do they have that type of show on TV? Or, did you see that event? Did you hear what they were talking about? Well, guess what? We are creating our own history.
Absolutely.
We have a TV show that is providing positive scripture-based information to the world. We have a radio show that is providing scripture-based positive information to the world. And we have these amazing events that you can show up for, where you can meet real people, And so often we complain about not having those opportunities, but when the opportunity present itself, we don't participate. We don't support it. We find a reason. Oh, they try to seem like they bigger than what they are. And to me, that's so crazy.
Right.
We use Facebook. Facebook is a wonderful tool. And if Facebook makes it look like we bigger than what we are, then praise God. Come on out and be part of a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful opportunity, a wonderful event. I'm so honored to have the opportunity to work with you, Leroy, and some of the other authors that are part of the Christian Authors on Tour family. And we want you to have the opportunity to be part of that too. And Leroy, you mentioned some of the other tour stops. We are gearing up. After we do Hanover, Maryland in May, we do Harlem, New York in when is that? July. We're gearing up for a stop in Berkeley, Missouri at Harvest Church in August. We're gearing up for a stop in Boston, Massachusetts at the Beantown Jazz Festival. And then our last stop will be in Baltimore, Maryland at the 2019 Christian Writers Literary Festival. And I just got confirmation yesterday that Nicoise, a national gospel Christian singer, will come back. In years past, she did a songwriters workshop at the Christian Writers Literary Festival, and I just got confirmation yesterday that she will be here at the 2019 Christian Writers Literary Festival doing a songwriters workshop. And if you've never heard of Nicoise, you better Google her. You spell her name Nicois, and she is a phenomenal woman, wife, mother. She's based in Northern Virginia, and she is just dynamic. And even though we're authors, one of the things that we talk about is using writing as a tool for Christian ministry. For us, that happens in books, but it could be in songwriting for you. It could be poetry or a poem, or it could just be writing, encouraging emails to your coworkers and friends that are scripture based. And so the thing about our events is that we want to get you excited about reading. We want to get you excited about writing. And our primary goal is to get you excited about books. But we also want to remind you that writing books is not just one way that you can use writing as a tool for Christian ministry. And that's why I'm so excited that Nicoise is going to be partnering with us for the 2019 Christian Writers Literary Festival. And so we want you to be part of her songwriters workshop. And all of these events are free. They're free, right, Leroy?
I know, right? So you want to make sure that at any of these events that are coming on throughout the year that are going on, that you make it a priority, and that's what it's about. It's about making it a priority, about joining us. So that half hour went on.
I know, quick, right? So. It went by like zoom. But we are so excited. It's always a pleasure to co-host with you,
Absolutely.
Leroy.
You know I love being here with you, Lynn. Absolutely.
And I'm so excited that you tuned in to get again for another episode of the CAOT TV Show. Please visit us online at www.christianauthorsontour.com. That's our main website where you can get information about the CAOT TV show, the CAOT Blog Talk Radio show with our producer, Mitzi Carasculo.
Yes.
She is doing a phenomenal job.
Yes, she is.
And you can get more information about the 2019 Seed and Good Soil Christian Authors on Tour multi-state Christian book tour. And so we're so excited. And if you're not an internet person, even though we are on internet TV, you can call us at 800-929-1418. 800-929-1418. Make the connection. God bless.
We'll see you next week.